At the end of the latest round of talks in Islamabad between the finance ministries of the two countries, Pakistan and India, have agreed to open bilateral trade to the private sector, full stop. To be precise, it is Pakistan that has finally agreed to let its private sector import 42 items from India, full stop. On India's side, the private sector was already allowed to trade with Pakistan, and given this background, the latest trade agreement is a concession by Pakistan, full stop. This issue was a sticking point in the bilateral discussions on the normalization, and the Indian side had been pointing to this inhibition on the part of Pakistan to prove their point that the government in Islamabad was not serious about normalization, full stop. The inhibition was no doubt there, but the decision by Pakistan to allow Indians to trade only in the state sector had been taken reluctantly to avoid the negative consequences of a not too well planned exchange in the recent past, full stop. The decision by Pakistan to allow its businessmen to import Indian goods is pragmatic, full stop. It puts an end to a needlessly circumspect approach based on fears and not on sound economics, full stop. The items opened to trade were already being handled by Trade Corporation of Pakistan, a state sector organization, which led to a lot of procedural red tape and kept the bilateral two-way volume down to a merger $50 million, full stop. With the induction of Pakistani businessmen in the bilateral trade, a lot of import will be automatically rationalized, resulting into the purchase of cheaper raw material and in the curtailment of transportation, costs, full stop. Another way of looking at the whole question of exchange is that India is a big market where the more enterprising traders in Pakistan will find profitable response, full stop. As the Indian finance minister pointed out, no one-way relationship in trade can survive, and a big imbalance in favor of India will once again open the entire question of bilateral trade.